co-worker, and he mentioned how his family gets together on Christmas Day, and they all have prime rib. I thought this was interesting because I thought my family was the only family that did things like this. Because my father's from Louisiana, and a lot of my family's from Louisiana, we all get together and have gumbo. So, I've always found that food is something that brings together the generations. So you see older people, you see younger people all together, gathered around food, and I think it's a special bond. So today, I want to know if anybody else's family does something similar. So we'll start with Shirley. Can you think of a time when your family has got together over a certain type of meal that brings everybody together? It doesn't have to be a holiday, it could be any kind of occasion.
Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I grew up very traditional American things, and that went on into my marriage. So Easter was ham and sweet potatoes and peas, and of course custard. There were some in the family who just loved custard. Now, for a wedding present, one of the things we received was a bowl. It didn't have square corners, round corners, but that became the custard bowl. And lo behold, anyone who would drop that bowl and break it. It was just Pyrex. I'm sure it was not a very expensive thing, but that was the custard bowl. And it was also the tamale pie bowl. And tamale pie is something I developed on my own. I looked on the cornmeal recipe, the box, and well, okay, I like that ingredient, I'll put that in it. Onions, no, I don't like onions. No onions, I won't put that. So I truly developed this tamale pie that became a favorite of the family, and it survived. The bowls has survived, and holiday, Thanksgiving is turkey, and Christmas is turkey with all the trimmings. Very traditional American.
Right. I was also reading about the effects of positive and negative reinforcement. And what I read was that it takes 5 positive comments to cancel out 1 negative comment. Now, a lot of times we think those negative comments come from outside, but not necessarily. A lot of times they come from within us. So, what we're going to do today is, we're going to talk about the positive in ourselves. So I want somebody to speak about 1 positive trait of theirs, or 1 thing that they're really proud of that they do, or their characteristics, or anything of that sort. So I'll start that today with John.
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop Master. I'm a hard worker. During tax season, I go to work at 8. I arrive back home around 10 or 11. It goes on 7 days a week. And we make all of our income in 3 months. All of our income for the whole year. It's a challenge. And I like a challenge. You know, to be able to do that at my age is just nothing less than a blessing. And it's fun. The people who I meet with every year are awesome people. You think, oh, these guys just want to cheat on their taxes. No, they don't. They want to save money just like all of us do. Besides, if you're not cheating a little bit, you're not being treated fairly. Because that's the way the system is designed to work. And if you want to find out how it works, then you need to involve yourself in a little communication with an IRS agent. And you'll find out that they know less about tax law than we do. So it's a crazy system. But I love it because it provides an opportunity for me to go to work, to make a couple of bucks, and to meet with a big group of great people who I like and admire. So that's my strong suit. I hope you find it in that.
All right. Got time for one more, Bert, or?
One more.
One more. Okay. We're right at the cusp of summertime. Schools are starting to get let out right now. So I know when I was a kid, summertime was a huge thing for me, and I look forward to it all the time. So really quickly, within a couple minutes, I want somebody to describe their favorite or their best summertime memory as a child. Ron?
Thank you, Mike, Mr. Toastmaster. I used to live in the farming communities back in the Midwest. Started off in North Dakota. I lived on a grain farm until I was about 9. Then moved to Minnesota until I lived there until I was about 13. And then I moved out here and have been a city slicker ever since. And one of my fondest memories is that I had a couple of cousins that were a little bit older than me, not much. They would come out and visit us and stay with us in the summertime. And then eventually their parents would come and pick them up. Oftentimes that would happen on the 4th of July. So I would work on the farm and my dad would give me a little allowance once in a while. I learned to keep books where I would write down, okay, I do a 50 cents allowance in the winter time, a $1 allowance in the summertime, and which would buy more back then. But they came out on a 4th of July, and then they said, hey, let's go to a little city about 20 miles away. They had a carnival along the edge of the lake. And so we went out there, and interestingly, there was a plane that would land on the water, and they were offering rides. And the ride cost $5. And so one of my cousins and I went ahead and spent the money because I collected my allowance from my dad. And we went, my first airplane ride was just about a 5-minute spin around the lake and landed back on the water. But to me, that's one of my fondest memories, and it's really within the context of the family and my lifestyle.
Wow.
Okay,
One more. You can have one more.
Oh.
We still have time.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to that positive question again. I like that. Bertha, positive habit or a positive trait about yourself?
I always critique myself hard as giving something positive of myself is a tough one, but I like to do a lot of stuff at home with my family, and I like to spend time with my family. And a few weeks ago we rode, well, I have been wanting to ride from my home to Long Beach, and it's a 22-mile ride, which for a real biker, I heard John is a biker, that's nothing, but I had done that in high school, and I wanted to have the opportunity of not just riding there, but hanging out with my family and having a good time, because those are memories that are lasting forever. So we woke up early and we left at 7 o'clock in the morning and we headed over to Long Beach and we had breakfast out there. So just taking the time to organizing and being responsible and organized is something that I feel is a good trait that I have. I can multitask and I can be all stressed out, but I'll figure it out and I'll get it done. So, and if I can make it fun, then I will.
Right. Turn it back to you, Bert.
Thank you, Mike. Another round of applause.